Buster Olney, I love good news on a Friday. So good to see you, sir. It's been a while. Thank you so much for being with us. Buster, talk to me. How did this all come together?
Essentially, Molly, because of a revolt among the rank and file, among the players. Look, when the owners forwarded their proposal yesterday to the Players Association, the union's executive committee rejected that, voted to reject that 8-0. But when it was put before the players at large through the individual team representatives, the players, the rank and file, overwhelmingly voted for it. 26-4 among the 30 teams. And that reflected a lot of the reporting I've done over the last couple of months, where I had so many players say, look, there are things we should be going for, but not at the risk of losing the season. And I think that was the message from the rank and file yesterday to the executive committee.
Okay. So now that that is said and done, free agency, Buster, is going to be wild. Enlighten me. What should we be watching for?
Yeah, think about this. We have about 300 players in play between free agents and potential trades, which means over the next 3 weeks, we're going to see anywhere from 10, 15, 20 players find new teams every day. And we're going to see some big names, a Freddie Freeman, a Carlos Correa, a Trevor Story. We're going to find out what Clayton Kershaw is going to do as he goes forward. We're going to have a big sale of players by the Oakland Athletics, Matt Olson, Matt Chapman, their all-star third baseman, and some big market teams spending in a way that they didn't before the lockout.
Yeah, you mentioned Correa and Freeman, you know, asking for a friend. That'd be Stephen A. Which one's a better fit for the Yanks?
I think Freeman is. And look, they've had internal conversations about bringing him on board. And the fact that the CBT level, which was argued about between owners and the Players Association, was increased by $20 million, I think increases the likelihood that the Yankees make a big play for Freddie Freeman. Imagine that lineup. Aaron Judge hitting second, Freddie Freeman hitting third, a left-handed hitter helping to balance the lineup, Giancarlo Stanton hitting cleanup. The Yankees do have shortstops in the pipeline, which is why I think their focus is going to be on Freddie.
Buster, which team do you think will ultimately be the most active, or should be, rather?
The Dodgers. Look, okay. I think they held back a lot of their ammunition before the December 2nd lockout because they wanted to know what the rules are. And they have to make decisions on how to replace the offensive Corey Seager. What are they going to do with Kershaw? What are they going to do with Kenley Jansen, their closer? Are they going to be the team that makes the big pitch for Freddie Freeman? I think they'll be the most active team among all the big market teams.
Buster, last thing I want to get in here with you. It's better for all of us when baseball is back, but when baseball is winning, like it used to be back in the day, America's pastime, right? I've got two young nephews. They both play baseball, but they're always talking about guys like Patrick Mahomes. How do they make this sport popular again amongst the youth?
Well, first and foremost, I think that the effort to streamline the sport is really important, to shrink the time of games down. I know because I have a perfect focus group of one. My 17-year-old son is a crazy sports fan. He's a crazy Braves fan. Yeah. But when I ask him to sit down next to me and watch baseball games, he's like, no, Dad, it's way too slow. So the pitch clock that's coming in, I think will help. The pace of action will help. And here's something as well. The last 5 years, this relationship between Major League Baseball and the Players Association has been the most toxic since I started covering baseball in 1989. The two sides need to work together to help market the players because, Molly, you know, they have great players to market.
Absolutely.
It's a great product in front of them, great opportunities.
Absolutely. And I even look at the NFL, like with the halftime show, they're bringing in people like Jay-Z, these big-time superstars. I don't know why baseball hasn't leaned into something like that in terms of the marketing aspect and bringing in some of these big names. We've talked about guys like a Derek Jeter, greatest ambassador, being involved. But it seems like that needs to be the step for the evolution. Because like you're saying, there's tons of superstar talent, and they're just not getting them out there properly.
And they need to collaborate more between the two sides.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, it appears that this was a step in the right direction because, as I said, the three most important words, baseball is back. Buster, so good to have you. Thank you so much for being with us. Enjoy us all. I know your season's about to get real busy.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.